June believed in love stories, just not her own. After all, how could she find the one when her life was a series of awkward encounters and missed connections? As June reached for a book on the top shelf, she accidentally knocked over a stack of novels. Out of nowhere, a man appeared, catching the books mid-air. Their eyes met, and there was an instant spark. "Nice catch, huh?" he said, smirking. "Thanks," June replied, blushing. "I'm usually more of a knock things over kind of person." They laughed, and he helped her pick up the books. He noticed the book in her hand, The Art of Serendipity. "Great choice," he said. "It's one of my favorites." "You read romance novels?" June asked, surprised. "Guilty," he teased. "But don't tell anyone. It'll ruin my tough guy image." Before leaving, he scribbled something on a piece of paper and handed it to her. "In case you ever want to debate the merits of happily ever afters," he said. June opened the paper to find his phone number. June and Ethan texted each other late into the night. Their messages were playful and flirty, filled with book recommendations and inside jokes. June's best friend, Maya, encouraged her to take a chance. "Girl, he's basically the male lead in one of your romance novels," Maya said. "Go for it." June and Ethan met at a cozy cafe. They talked for hours, sharing stories about their lives, dreams, and favorite books. Their laughter filled the air, and their lingering glances spoke volumes. As they left, Ethan took her hand, and they walked under the twinkling lights of the city. A few weeks later, June overheard Ethan talking to a friend about a job offer in another city. She assumed he was leaving without telling her and distanced herself, convinced he wasn't serious about her. Ethan noticed her pulling away, but didn't understand why. Ethan showed up at June's apartment with a copy of The Art of Serendipity. He'd highlighted a passage: "Love is worth the risk, even when it's messy." "I turned down the job," he said. "I'm not going anywhere. Not when I finally found my favorite story." June teared up, realizing she'd been afraid to trust in their connection. "I thought you were leaving," she admitted. "Not without you," Ethan replied. June and Ethan opened their own bookstore together, filled with cozy reading nooks and fairy lights. They shared a kiss as customers browsed the shelves. A sign above the door read, "Serendipity Books." Sometimes love finds you when you least expect it, June thought. And when it does, it's worth every page of the story.